One thing that I thought would be a really useful thing to talk about and explain is how to influence your customers, hopefully, to buy more from you. Now, a great example that's worked incredibly well is this. So this was the previous brand, the old way that it looked, and they were selling all sorts of lovely tile-related bits. And what it had on here was a bit of an ambiguous title. It doesn't really tell you what it is, and it looked a little bit tired at that point. Now, lots of things could be said the same. We would say the same because we want to rebrand stuff. But what we ended up doing was to try and have a very similar aspect on here. Now, what we ended up doing is having a very clear title so that it actually explains far more clearly the sizes, what it's for, all the rest of it. But we also made sure that we had special lozenges that help people understand the key points they're after. So if you're a tiler, you need to know, is that thing going to work on the tile that I'm working with, whether it be a sort of hard tile, a shiny tile, a clay tile, whatever it might be. But you also wanted to know a number of serious points. And we came up with an icon system that helped really explain how and why these things work and whether they are suitable for your purpose. So when you're in the shop and you're busy and you're a tiler, you look around and you go, yes, that is for me. It categorically does what I want and it's on the shelf and I can buy it and it looks appropriate and it looks good. So that process was great, but the real key thing of that is it worked not just on that, but it worked on bags. Exactly the same process. It worked on all their chemicals that they've got. It worked on all of their sort of cutting discs that they've got. It worked on China markers that they had. It even worked on little boxes, on medium boxes, on really big boxes. And it changed the game. They could charge more, they could sell more, and they are dominating the market far more than they ever have done before. This is a lovely example of how to make customers understand that what you sell is for them, and then they just have no reason to go elsewhere because they're comforted and have got a woolly blanket of love for the product and they just buy it. If that's of any interest to something, if it's hit a chord and you think, I could do with a bit of that, maybe another customer has come onto your territory and started stealing some of your sales and you need to kick it up the bum, give us a call, drop us a line. If nothing else, we can have a chat about how the strategy could work to get you to the same sort of place and the same sort of theories. Thank you. Have a good day.